Well, David, what's your thoughts on that victory today?
Yeah, brilliant result. 3 more goals at the City Ground, and absolutely delighted to have won. It was a difficult game. Gary's got them very, very well organised, well disciplined. You know, and they went to Birmingham a couple of weeks ago and beat Birmingham, got a good result. Went to Derby, nearly got the result there. So we knew they were going to be a big threat. We knew they were going to be well organised and well drilled. So delighted that we got 3 goals against them.
It was still a bit nervy, wasn't it, towards the end until you got that third?
Yeah, but you know, we'd created quite a few chances, especially first 15 minutes. We thought we could have been a little bit further away, but then second half it was, you know, we played Thursday night and they played Tuesday, you know, so there's a little bit of a difference for them with views to setting up and how they play and how they can set their team out in comparison to our short period of time. So delighted, as I say, with not having so much rest and getting a good result.
One of the new signings gets a goal.
Yeah, great goal really. You know, striker's goal, off his bum, off his hand, and then into the back of the net. You know, from half a yard. So really pleased for him. He'll get better for us when he gets to know everybody and he gets fitter. So we've done all right with substitutes lately, getting goals for us.
In terms of the business you've done in the transfer window, are you and Billy and everyone happy with the players that you've brought in?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they come from all angles and all areas. You know, so delighted that we've been able to add a few. You know, to the squad that we've already got. We've got some good players here. We've got a fantastic discipline, work ethic amongst the players that are at the club. You know, and the new lads will settle in and hopefully they'll do as well. You're
6 points off second place. People talking about automatic promotion?
We're safe, aren't we? No, not at all. We've just had a chat there about Preston on Wednesday. So same old rubbish that we all come out with, but game after game. As I say, it was a really good result for us today against a difficult team. You know, so we're pleased with the 3 points. We've closed the gap a little bit. You know, and we'll march on to Preston.
Where does the FA Cup come in your list of priorities this season?
The most important game that we've got next, the same as all of them, and I mean that truthfully because you know we want to beat Preston. We want to go to Fulham or Bramall Lane and play in the next round. You know, so we'll be going strong and we'll be going to do our best to win the game.
What does De Boer bring to the squad? What does he brings bad experience, but what else?
Well, he's a goal poacher, isn't he? A goal scorer, goal finisher. So we're hoping that's exactly what he brings. You know, it's very early days for him. He's only been with us a few days. Trying to get used to everybody's names is, you know, for new players, especially when they come from abroad, get to know everybody, getting to know the staff, and getting to know what's expected and the disciplines of the football club. So, you know, we're hoping that he can bring something different for us.
How pleased were you with Dan Fox on his day?
Yeah, he done okay, Foxy, didn't he? You know, he's played at this level before. You know, and he's got a nice left foot, good delivery as well. So it was a nice start for him. He just he had a little bit of a bang, so precautionary really to bring him off. You know, but again, he done okay.
Were the other 3 unavailable through injury and perhaps international?
No, there was clearance. It was about clearance. Yeah, it was about clearance for them.
And Jack and
for all of them.
Still waiting on clearance as well.
All of them, yeah.
Dave, you say you're obviously not getting carried away regarding the format at the minute, but very few people would bet against you from maybe turning that 6-point gap around at the minute.
Well, yeah, we're playing well. You know, we've all been to see games yesterday, the staff, and you know, you go and watch other teams in the league that are doing quite well as well. So you really do concentrate on yourselves. You're aware of what's out there. We're aware of where everybody else is in the league above us and how many the point difference. You know, but we really will just concentrate on the group that we've got and preparing for the next cup game. And after that, we'll concentrate on the Blackpool game. So, you know, one game at a time, always one game at a time. It's the old cliche and the old thing that everybody says, but it really is the truth.
Is the unbeaten record driving you on as well? I mean, you've been here before with unbeaten
We've had lots of them in the past. Gaffer's record is second to none with producing fast-flowing, good football teams. You know, so we'll just carry on in the vein that we do, working extremely hard on the training ground and organising the team. And you know, as I said just a minute ago, the players are a super bunch because they listen to everything and take on board what the gaffer's trying to put across.
What is the key to those unbeaten runs then? Because it does seem to be a trademark of yours and Billy's. You know, you've built several of them in the past.
We work extremely hard on and off the training ground, Paul. To be honest, you know, we're all organised as a staff. We put demands and expectations on the players, and they take it on board. And you might have noticed in the past that the gaffer has got a massive desire to win everything, you know, and that spreads down to the players. So we won't get carried away with anything. We never do. We just take one game as it goes, and we're delighted to be on a very, very good run.
How pleased were you that Valle's gotten such a good reception from fans today after the money he's given you guys to spend in the transfer window?
Yeah, well, the chairman's you know, a good fella. You know, as I say, we're all delighted to be working here at the football club and, you know, working together as a collective group for hopefully what's the betterment of the club. Is that a word, betterment?
It is now.
Sounds. What's that, bounce back ability? That was a made-up word, wasn't it? I've never heard of that.
Ask about Guy Moosey.
Yeah, Guy's done brilliant.
Really revived him last week.
Yeah, he's you know, he went out and went on loan and got some minutes into his legs. But Guy Moosey's never ever let us down. The first time we were here or now, you know, and he's you know, he's playing that role in midfield, and he's had 2 really good games. And he's a big boy, as we all know, but we have to manage him. But we're all pleased for Guy because he's a first-class professional football player.
Was he ever close to leaving permanently, or was it just a case of getting him some matches when he went out?
He went on loan to try and get some football. You know, I saw him earlier on in the season at Leicester for Millwall, and he played quite well in that game. You know, so he's back with us. We're delighted he's back with us, and he's putting in some half-decent performances.
It may seem an odd question given the unbeaten run, but do you think you've hit top gear yet?
I think we've had 3 really good points in another difficult game in the Championship. You know, we'll all strive for doing as well as possible and making the team be as organised and disciplined and, you know, win games. But who knows whether you hit top form.
But you must be confident you can play even better than you did today.
We're confident that we can set the team out to play against Preston on Wednesday, which is all we'll do. We'll look at what's gone on for them yesterday and last week, how they've played, and prepare the team to win hopefully an FA Cup game.
Lovely.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, chaps.